Hi guys! So I had to put it down somewhere to hold it because it's time for another draw. I was carrying it in my pack and yeah. Oh well. So let's draw my next read. Okay, let's see. Ooh. It's another one in the tens. We're going to run out of these sooner or later. So this one is for number 12. So from number 12, and I pulled this incorrectly. A book with pop or sugar in the title. So this is 2-part sugar, 1-part murder by Valerie Burns. Yeah, it's Burns. So let's see what is this book about. So it's Baker Street Mystery, Part 1. And the book description says, in a brand new culinary cozy series with a fresh edge and delightful small town setting, the acclaimed author introduces Maddie Montgomery, a social media expert who #starting over in a small town Michigan after inheriting her great aunt's bakery and 200-pound English Mastiff named Baby. Because that's what you name a 200-pound English Mastiff, apparently. When Maddie Montgomery's groom is a no-show to their live stream wedding, it's a disaster that no amount of filtering can fix. But the surprise inheritance offers a chance to regroup and rebrand as long as Maddie is willing to live in her late great-aunt Octavia's house in New Bison, Michigan, for a year, running her bakery and caring for a 250-pound English Mastiff named Baby. Maddie doesn't bake, and her Louis Vuittons aren't made for walking giant dogs around Lake Michigan. What, you don't own a pair of sneakers? But the locals are friendly and the scenery is beautiful. With help from her aunt's loyal friends, aka the Baker Street Irregulars, Maddie feels ready to tackle any challenge, including Octavia's award-winning cake recipes, that is until New Bison's mayor is fatally stabbed and Maddie's fingerprints are found on the knife. Because of course they are. Something strange is going on in New Bison. It seems Aunt Octavia had her suspicions too. Ooh, maybe she was also murdered. Who knows? But Maddie's going to need a whole lot more than a trending hashtag to save her reputation and her life. Ooh. So, another cozy mystery. And sounds interesting. We'll see. And I'll keep you guys updated and watch out for the review. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi guys! So this is a review of 2-part sugar, 1-part murder by Valerie Burns. I read this book for the 2026 PopSugar Reading Challenge. It was for prompt number 12, and that was a book with pop or sugar in the title. So sure. And this was a lot of fun. I gave it 4 stars. It's a cozy mystery. So this is about Maddie, who is an LA influencer. She's living the influencer life, and she moves into a small town called New Buffalo. She moves there because she was left at the altar, and then her great aunt died, who left her bakery, her house, and her dog, who is an English Mastiff called Baby. And he's like massive and very cute. And this book is mainly about her trying to establish herself there. She's also helping with her influencer bits, people in the town. And she's very helpful. She's a very kind person. I really liked her. And she's also getting to know everyone, getting to know the people who work at the town and her bakery, until the mayor is killed in her kitchen. And that we know from the summary. And so she's goes into investigative mode, and also her great aunt's old friends are there to help her along. I really like the side characters. They all have their own personalities, their own stories, their own issues that Maddie is often trying to help them with. And also the dog was brilliant. I love the dog. He was so cute. I could just picture him. And of course, he's also mourning his previous mommy. So that was so cute. And also another fun element was that this made a lot of references to old Hollywood movies, and I got all the reference. So I think Valerie and I are the same person. Not really. I wish, but yeah, we must be very similar because I watched those movies. And also, this has a lot about baking, obviously. Maddie doesn't know how to bake, but she's learning. And I like that about her, that she's actually putting an effort. She's learning. She's trying to like develop herself. And that's very important for me in a person. And also I think the least so the weakest part of this was the mystery, though I did like the mystery, but the solution was a bit of a letdown. I wish it could have gone a bit different. When you read it, you'll know. This is a pretty short book. I listened to the audiobook, and that was I think around 6 hours. So this goes by really fast, and I really like the pacing. It doesn't like you get to know the town a lot, but it doesn't drag. So yeah, I really had a lot of fun with this book, and I highly recommend this series. And I'll tell you about my next read in my next video, because this is kind of a two-parter. So see you there, and read my written review.